What is poppin', people, and welcome back to another tattoo tips video. Now, I figured since we are a tattoo tips channel, and not just any tattoo tips channel, the best tattoo tips channel on YouTube, I figured that, you know what, why do we have to make it all about the artist? For this one, we're making it about the client. Sounds good? Stick around and let's roll that intro. Okay, clients, so like I said, this video is about you. You have decided to go down that rabbit hole of getting your first tattoo, and you are scared, you are nervous. You may actually be shitting your pants. But do not worry, guys, I've got you. We are gonna go through just a few tips that you can do to help you prepare for getting that tattoo. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, number one. It sounds like such an obvious one, but research your artists. You want to be checking styles of the artist. You also want to be checking if they can do the type of work that you are wanting to get done. Obviously, there is no point in going to a script artist if they only do script and you're wanting a realism portrait, for example. All right, you would research your portrait artists. There is no point at all researching script artists or neo-trad artists or something like that just because their work looks good. That's not necessarily going to work for you. You want to be going and researching your artists for this style that you want. Okay, now it's not just about researching your artist. Any artist can put up a picture, okay, of a photo that's a freshly done tattoo, and it does look awesome. It looks really good, okay. But these days there is a lot of editing around. Okay, artists are taking to Photoshops and other editing tools to enhance their tattoo pictures. So what I do suggest when it comes to researching your artist is also researching healed tattoos. Healed, natural light, daylight photos, okay, of a healed tattoo. Does that make sense? It is a big and obvious one, which is why I put that at the beginning of this list. Number two, not all tattoos need to have a meaning. You do not need to get a tattoo for a specific event, for a specific person, for a specific lifetime goal or anything like that. You do not need to save yourself for these tattoos. Okay, you can have a tattoo just because, you know what, you want a tattoo and you want a badass tattoo, right? There really does not need to be any symbolization behind a tattoo. Get a tattoo because you want a tattoo, and get a tattoo because it's a mint tattoo and you just want to look cool. All right, I don't care what anyone says. One tattoo adds 10% to your sex appeal. Believe it or not, I was incredibly ugly, but look at me now. Jesus, I am on fire. So yeah, guys, definitely get a tattoo for the simple fact of you just want a tattoo. Not every tattoo has to have some kind of meaning, all right? Number three, listen to your artist's advice. This is a really, really, really important one. Do not get set in your ways. Do not go into a studio and say, this is the tattoo I want, this is the tattoo you're gonna give me, and that's the tattoo I'm gonna get, period. Have a open mind. So let's use this for example. If you was ill and you went to the doctor and the doctor prescribed you a certain medicine, okay, you are going to take that medicine. All right, that's what they have told you to take, so you are going to take that. Okay, you don't question the medicine. You're not in front of your doctor saying, well, why do I have to take this medicine? You know, you just trust your doctor. Okay, you trust that what he advises is going to get you better. It's exactly the same with a tattoo artist. Okay, we are there to advise you on what will look good, what will not look good, on placement, on size, composition, everything. okay? We are there to help you. If we tell you that, you know, we don't like your idea, it's not that necessarily we don't like your idea, it's the fact it could be that your idea just will not work. So you need to be willing to, you know, shift a little bit on that. If you want the best tattoo possible that artist can do, listen to your artist, okay? Take the advice of your artist. Don't just completely dismiss it and be stuck with what you want. You need to be willing to move. Everybody talks about a bad tattoo and nobody talks about good ones. An artist is not going to do you wrong, okay? An artist is not going to put something on you that's going to look rubbish. They just will not do that. So trust your artist, take your artist's advice. Okay, tip number 4. This tip is to tell you to eat. Eat before your appointment and bring a sugary drink with you. So no diet sodas, all right? All full sugary drinks to help you get through. What that does is that keeps your endorphins up in your body by keeping your blood sugars up in your body. So by keeping your blood sugars up, it keeps your endorphins going, keeps releasing your body's natural morphine, helps with the pain of the tattoo, stops the shakes, okay? A lot of times when you start getting to the end of the tattoo, you'll start shaking uncontrollably and you don't know why. It's just because your body's just depleted. But if you keep having sugary drinks, keep eating throughout, it will help massively and you will not get to that point. Tip number 5, the size of the tattoo does matter, but so does the placement of the tattoo. Don't go straight in on your first tattoo for a big massive rib piece or like back of the knee or on the knee, all these painful places that you've heard about, okay? Don't go straight into those. I always recommend having at least a 4-hour session. People get these 30-minute tattoos and they think, yeah, that was nothing. I'm gonna go straight in and I'm gonna go and get my rib piece now. And you know, they've had 30 minutes. They've had 30 minutes of a tattoo, and they think that they have a good idea of what a rib piece is gonna feel like. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works. So I always recommend having at least a 4-hour sit-in for your first tattoo before you go into these more painful, notorious areas that you've heard of. Due to the fact, 4 hours in, okay, you've sat there, you've gone through the pain, you have more of a feeling of what it's like over a prolonged period of time rather than just a 30-minute or an hour session. Anybody can do 30-minute or an hour sessions. They're easy to do. It's when you start getting into the later end of the hours is when it really tests who you are as a person getting a tattoo. So don't go straight into these big areas. Go in a nice area like the forearm. Forearm is always a great place to start for a tattoo, and go in for a 4 to 5 hour tattoo and get a feel for it. I can't remember what number we're on. Okay, if you are looking into big projects like back pieces, sleeves, leg sleeves, stuff like that, okay, be willing to commit to getting it finished. You do not want to be going months and months and months and years and years and years between sessions, okay? A lot of people do not understand the financial burden that getting a sleeve or a back piece costs. They get a few sessions and then they realize, you know what, I can't keep doing this, I can't keep affording this. Realize that big projects are going to take time and multiple sessions, so be willing to commit to getting those sessions done. There is nothing worse than starting a project 5 years prior to where you are now, and you go back to the same artist, their style's completely changed, all right? They are a million times better than they were at the time, and your back piece or your leg piece, your sleeve, it just doesn't match. All right, it looks like it's done by a different artist. The idea is to keep it nice and consistent throughout. So make a commitment to get this tattoo done or to get any big projects finished. Okay, the next tip would be, and this is an absolute no-no, Do not bring your entourage, okay? Do not bring your friends, do not bring your family, and certainly do not bring babies into the studio to get your tattoo. I've seen it so many times. You wouldn't believe how many times I've seen it where a person cannot get childcare, so they bring their kid to the studio and the kid's just running wild. The mum's bloody shouting at him, telling him or her to sit down, but she can't do anything, she's getting a tattoo. So do not bring your kids to the studio, do not bring your entourage, do not bring your friends. Bring one friend just to talk to you or something, but you don't need to bring, you know, everybody. And you especially don't need to bring kids. So if you need childcare, sort your childcare out. Do not bring them to the studio. You've got to think it is a professional environment, okay? It is not a crash, and it is not a hangout for you and all your friends. My next tip would be prepared to have time off work if that is what is needed. If you work in a dirty environment, I don't know, say you are getting your hand done and you are a car mechanic and you need to have your hands in around engine grease and stuff like that, and you've just had a fresh tattoo, obviously there's potential to cause massive complications with the healing process. So if needed, be prepared to have time off work. The healing process is generally around about a week and a half to 2 weeks. You do not need to have that much time off work, but if you need, definitely have at least the first 4 days off. And even if you're not working in a dirty environment, let's say you have a tattoo done on your leg and you are walking around constantly, you are doing 6 to 10 miles of walking in work every day. All right, that's going to take its toll on your leg. Your leg's going to be really sore, and it's going to slow down the healing process. So there's stuff like that to consider also. Another important one, do not barter on price. The price is the price. I'm sorry to be blunt about that, but the price is the price. Do not try to barter with your tattoo artist on the price of what the tattoo costs. You're already going to piss off your artist before you've even got anywhere. A lot of the times we get messages from Facebook or social media and they're asking how much a price is. Before we've even met them, we tell them the price and then they're like, well, Timmy down the street can do it cheaper. All that's going to happen is you're going to piss off your artist. Your artist is just going to tell you to go to Timmy down the street. We work so hard in this profession to get better that by you bartering on price, you know, it's discrediting the artist. If you like the artist's work, then pay for the artist's work. It's as simple as that. Do not barter on price. Do not worry about the price, okay? Have in your mind the moment that you message that artist that you are willing to pay whatever it takes to get a tattoo done by that particular artist. And last but not least, enjoy the process. It's as simple as that. Just enjoy the process of getting a tattoo. You are getting a work of art that is going to last a lifetime, and not many things in this world last a lifetime. Being nervous is normal. Being scared is normal, but your artist will always try to put you at ease and make you feel better and more comfortable. So just sit back and enjoy the process. If tattoos were that bad, would people really keep coming back for them? Just ask yourself that. But there you have it, guys. Those are my tips for a tattoo virgin. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I hope you guys have learned something from this video, and I hope this video has put you guys at ease. If you're a tattoo artist watching this, there is plenty of tips for you in my playlists and other uploads, so I advise you go check those out. Also subscribe, like the video, share the videos out, and turn on bell notifications so you get notified every time I upload a new video. But as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Adios.